Hello and welcome to Sun Prairie Station number 1, located on Bristol Street in downtown. This station serves the east side of Sun Prairie. We got a whole station to take a look at and a whole lot of trucks. Let's not waste any time, let's get to it. Alright, so back behind me we have engine 3. That is the predominant first due rig here on the east side of Sun Prairie. So if you call 911 and ask for the fire department to live on this side of town, that's the one that's going to be coming to you most likely. Next to me here, normally ladder 1 would be there, but as you remember, a few weeks ago when we shot the Station 2 tour, ladder 1 was out at Station 2. Now it's actually made its way to fleet maintenance for some repairs. So we have Squad 1 in its base. Squad 1 is a brand new truck. It's just a giant rolling toolbox. Carries just a little bit of water to get us started if we're on a car accident, there's a fire or small fires. We can't extinguish fires with it, but otherwise it's predominantly just a rescue truck. Carries a lot of saws and a lot of rescue equipment. Engine 8 over here on the far side, kind of like engine 1 from the Station 2 tour video. It's a township truck. It is not made to be run predominantly with fire hydrants. It can hook up to hydrants, but it's predominantly a truck we take to rural areas of our fire district where we don't have fire hydrants. So it's got a whole lot of water on it. It can get us a good start when we go to a house fire or commercial fire where there aren't fire hydrants. Alright, so out in the country, like I was saying, we don't have fire hydrants to use for fighting structure fires. So we got to take this. It's got 3,000 gallons of water. That's a whole lot of water. We drop off giant tanks like big swimming pools off the side of it, fill up those tanks from these water tenders, and call in other ones from around the community in greater Dane County area to come in, help us shuttle water from the fire hydrant in the city out to that rural area where we're fighting the fire. So these carry a whole lot of water and help us get water to the scene where we don't have water. You might have been at an intersection sometime or just around town and seen this gun flying by. You've been a little confused when you see Sun Prairie Fire Department on the side. This is the truck that our shift commander will run. So whether it be a lieutenant, senior firefighter, captain, chief, whoever is running the shift, whether it's the 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. shift, this is the car they run in. It's got a whole lot of stuff that we need to be able to run a safe scene and keep everyone accounted for when everyone's arriving on scene. So it's got a lot of radios and a whole board for running what's called accountability. Whenever we're on a structure fire and we got all these bodies, all these rigs coming up to assist with that, you got to keep everyone accounted for. So this car helps with that. Alright, so this is our air compressor room. As you might imagine, after we breathe all that air out of those air bottles, we got to fill them up. So this machine here helps us to just get those bottles back in service. So after we breathe the air out of them, they need to get filled back up so that they can go back in service on the truck. So that's what this machine's here for. Alright, so this is our hose tower. We use a cloth hose to fight structure fires. And when those get wet and muddy, we have to clean them. And then we actually have to hang them. I'll show you what this looks like here in just a second, but we hang our hose until they dry out, and then we roll them, store them on these racks for when they need to go back in service on the truck. So we have plenty of hoses, as you can see. So when hoses are dry, we have other hoses we can put on our rig and then swap out as we need to. So let's take a look up here, it's kind of interesting. So this here is one of our firefighter offices that we have here at Station 1. 2 firefighters obviously working here. We'll do our online trainings, our report writing, and any other kind of technology things we need to take care of. out of this office. So this kind of gives you a look at where we work from when we're not on a truck. All right, so something you might have seen in our 9/11 memorial video that we posted a couple weeks back was actually this piece of steel. This is from Ground Zero from 9/11. Sun Prairie Fire is extremely honored to have this in our station. We've had it since shortly after the attack, and it's a huge honor to have it here. When the station opens back up and we can have you in, we encourage you to come in, take a look at it. It's a pretty incredible thing to see in person. Here's a look at one of our Station 1 bedrooms. Big difference between the ones here versus at Station 2. Station 2 had their own bathrooms. Here we have locker rooms just down the hall from where we're at right now, but plenty to get a good night's rest. We got a closet over there for storing your uniforms or whatever you might bring with you, and a nice twin-size bed. So plenty to get a good night's rest and get some sleep in before the next call in the middle of the night, right? All right, just like at Station 2, we've got a day room here at Station 1. Some nice recliners, TV just off to the side. So again, after the work's done, the chore's complete, training's done. Between calls, we might get a little time to watch the news or a funny movie, something in here, and just relax before the next call. So just like over at Station 2, here at Station 1, we've got a great custom table. This one's really awesome. It features our new emblem that we have with the big, strong Jimmy. This is where we eat dinner and come together and just bond. Like I mentioned at Station 2, the dinner table at a fire station is where a lot of good things happen. We try to solve the world's problems, not create too many new ones. So the kitchen, not too different from yours at home. We've got 2 fridges. That's probably a little different. Again, multiple shifts out of this station, so 1 fridge for each. We've got a coffee pot, most important part in the firehouse, in the stove. We do all our cooking here, and again, just like out at Station 2, we don't have gas range out here, but we do have electric, so if a call comes in, a switch gets flipped and the oven automatically turns off. We don't have to worry about burning dinner if we run out on a call. So it's a really nice feature to have here. So just like over at Station 2, here at Station 1, we have a giant training room. Like I mentioned in the Station 2 tour video, we're able to stream any trainings that happen over at Station 2 or here at Station 1 to the other station. So running out of 2 stations, it's just a nice feature to have to be able to bring both companies together on a daily shift, or it's going to just open up options for us as we go forward. And especially in this COVID time when we can't all be together, we can kind of socially distance in that way and keep our employees separate. But this is a great training facility for us. We can do classroom type stuff or get lay of the land plans for when we come together on our Monday night drill nights. This is kind of where we start and get the plan together before we go out and actually do our training. So this is an important room for us. All right, in the back of our training room, we have Captain Corey Barr's picture. This station is located just down the road from where the explosion occurred just a couple years back. Captain Barr certainly left his fingerprints all over this department, and we are better for having had him. We certainly miss him, but this picture here, it reminds us of our friend and leader, and we carry him with us every time we get on the truck. We certainly miss Captain Barr and wish he was with us, but we have this back here just as a reminder to go and be great and serve our community that we love. He loved this community so much, so it's a great reminder for us to carry his spirit with us. We thank you so much for stopping by Sun Prairie Station number 1 with us today. We invite you to come down in person and enjoy and remember our friend Captain Corey Barr. This statue was just put in here last summer and the street renamed, and we've got a fire hydrant flowing as a fountain. We carry our friend with us every time we get on the truck. It was an honor to serve alongside Captain Barr, and his love for the community has been passed on to all of us who now serve. As I mentioned before, he left his fingerprints all over the station and this department, and we're so much better for having had him with us. We miss him greatly, but we thank you for coming to our 2020 virtual open house. It was one of his favorite events to see the community he loves come together and all the smiles on the kids' faces. We can't wait to be back with you again, hopefully in person next year. Take care.